And we're back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dark Phoenix Gaming, and welcome back to Sunrider, Mask of Arcadius. So, when we left off last time, well, a lot happened. We went to investigate some starship graveyard, where we found a whole bunch of super-powered ancient ships that tried to kill us, as well as Sola, or whatever her name is here, who is, I think, the clone of some long-dead princess or something. Then, upon us making it out of that starship graveyard, we were immediately ambushed by a packed fleet, and got the shit kicked out of us. Which ended in us finding out that this Ryuvian princess we are supposed to find, with the artifact that their king asked us to get for him, was in fact a saga, who went and surrendered herself to Pact, because apparently she's supposed to marry their leader or something. Some treaty or whatever. And we are back on the ship because we're planning to rescue her, actually. As is probably quite unsurprising. Anyways, before we do that, we need to buy up some supplies. Couple of warhead ammos, and I'm not going to buy anything for the blackjack right now because the saga isn't here, therefore we don't have it. What I will do is get a license for quantum torpedoes. Now, we'll go around and talk to people. It's been a while since I recorded, and the reason I'm doing it now is because we're getting close to me running out of backlog. I have about another week's worth of footage left, so figured I should record some stuff. Anyways, we're going to go around and talk to people, although I don't actually remember which of these conversations we had last time, because I did not actually take the time to go and actually watch my last video on the channel or anything, so yeah, also that. So we're going to go around and talk to people, and I'll just kind of wing it, I think. Oh, it's the pervert lady. You may remember from the one episode where I just burst out laughing so much because I couldn't take it. Because she was faking being a nurse and nearly got Kayto to strip. In fact, did get him to. So no, we do not want ice cream with you. Or maybe we do. I have some time to chat. Chocolate or vanilla? No thanks. Do you flirt with every captain you happen to meet, Claude? Because this is getting ridiculous. Only the cute ones. Alright. Sorry I asked. I really am. What's the matter, Captain? You don't think Claude's cute? I'm the captain of a military vessel, lady. We have to be serious around here or people will get hurt. What I'm not telling you is that my headcanon is that Claude is seriously more interested in Ava than anyone else. Boring. I never was the dashing space captain type, I'm afraid. I wouldn't be so sure about that. What? I actually caught that girl in engineering looking over some photos she took of you the other day. Are you sure you don't have an admirer? Wait, Shigara was looking at photos of us. I was not expecting that, with how much of a nerd she is. You're making that up. Why would I? Besides, I'd like to keep you all for myself, Captain. Ugh, please, no more. Okay, so what are you going to do now? Well, my ship was wrecked by the pirates, so looks like I'm stuck here. Not that I have any problems with that. I wouldn't count on becoming a doctor here, but you still helped us out with those Ryuvian cruisers. We could use a pilot like you. In that case, you can command me anytime, Captain. Alright, just, no more medical exams. But Captain, it's for your own health. More like just to fuel your own perversions. Ava says you've been causing her some problems. Blech, that woman just never lets up. Just because I'm staying here for now doesn't mean I have to do the whole military thing. I know Ava can be frustrating at times, but she's just doing her job as my second in command. Can you at least try to get along? Oh, Captain! What? I've been hit with a sudden sleep spell. Good night. Claude? Quit fooling around. Your ice cream's melting. You're kidding me. Did she just fall asleep on the spot? I think so. God, I never know what to expect with this woman. I'm out of here. Bye-bye, Captain. Feel free to join me again. Yeah, I think we'll be avoiding her whenever possible. Claude kind of creeps me out. Gotta be honest, she kind of creeps the fuck out of me. Anyways, you, mysterious space clone princess lady. You must be confused. It is dark. I cannot tell if I have truly awakened or if I still sleep on board the Charlac, and this is merely a strange dream. Trust me, you're among the living again. You wish something of me? What do you plan on doing now? I do not know. Honestly, fair as any answer, since she's woken up like a couple hundred years to maybe even up to 1,000, I forget the time scale, into the future, so time to adjust and all that. The world I know is no more. The war against the Fallen is long concluded, and history no longer even remembers who the victors were. All which I swore to protect are now long dead or destroyed. I now live a hollow existence. I wish to close my eyes once more and disappear into nothingness as it was meant to be. You'll find new friends here with us. You can rebuild your life. Friends? Like a family not connected by blood, but by bonds. I know not of either friends or family. You're just lonely. I don't know what happened to you before you end up in that tube, but you can join our crew here on board the Sunrider. I have no desire for friendship, but neither does this time have another place for me. Very well, I shall choose to remain with your crew, but merely because I belong nowhere else in this galaxy. I need not become part of your family, nor find camaraderie among those who live now. Honestly, she probably just needs some time to adjust to the present day. It would be my assessment of that. Your eye was glowing during the battle. What was that? You find me unnatural? I've never seen anything like that before. As I am not of your species, Captain, or do you fancy that I am some kind of android? That's got to be the most deadpan joke ever. Fear not, I am as human as your mother and father. My eye is merely the result of millennia of scientific research. Thanks to genetic modification, I can momentarily increase the vision in my right eye 100-fold. The effect is not only limited to my eye, but also provides a brief but tremendous boost to both my muscle control and brain function. Perhaps such technology appears radical to you, but it was a trite affair during my time. So everyone during your time possessed superhuman abilities? No. The holy Ryuvian emperors feared the power the masses would wield if they had access to such technology. Thus, the law across the galaxy was that only royalty could augment their own DNA. Yeah, I was thinking it was either only royalty or only the nobles. I wasn't far off, it seems. That makes sense. The Ryuvian rulers would want to use such powers to make themselves more powerful. Tell me more about your time. It was a violent time for the Holy Ryuvian Empire. The Emperor and Crown Prince were killed in an assassination, leaving the throne to my father, the second Prince. Yet in Crow Harbor, the jealous bastard son of the Emperor laid a competing claim to the throne. He gathered forces across the galaxy, his ambition to seize the throne for himself. For 14 years, Ryuvia was caught in a bloody civil war. It seemed as if the Empire itself would crumble if drastic measures were not taken. Drastic measures? Like what? The awakening of the Charlac. You mean the super dreadnought we found in that graveyard? It is a weapon of unimaginable power, and it can only be helmed by one of the king's daughters. The Charlac cannot be awakened without also sealing the fate of the princess, for when the Charlac unleashes its ultimate power, it also takes the life of the user. That just sounds like a fantasy legend, not the stuff of real life. Our ships are operated by the power of science, just like yours, not magic. Yeah, well, hearing you say it like that, it does sound rather magic-y. Long before my time, countless warships bearing the same power as the Charlac were built. War became horrible. Humanity possessed the power to not only destroy itself, but to collapse the entire universe into a singularity. It was fear of our own power which led to the creation of the Charlac. The wise emperors of the past decreed such almighty power could only be used with the sacrifice of the emperor's most precious daughter. With the price of infinite power so high, even the most arrogant of emperors bid second thought before awakening the Charlac. And so, with our most devastating weapon so limited, the Holy Ryuvian Empire could continue to exist in peace. But despite that, your father still chose to sacrifice you to awaken the Charlac. It was a desperate time. You unleashed the Charlac's final weapon in that battle and destroyed all those ships. But I thought you were supposed to die after you did that. I believed the same. Why is it that you're still alive? I have already spoken too much. I do not wish to speak of this further. Alright, fair enough. Now for the big ask. We need help. The technology of your time far surpasses our own. Help us rescue our friend. The current princess? Ryuvia needs your help. This timeline is not my own. Your fights are not mine. Yet, even if I so wished, I would be of no use in improving your technology. Such matters are beyond my skills. I am merely a marksman, nothing more. I am no technologist. Okay, but still, help us rescue a saga. We could really use your skills out there. Very well, I'm still sworn to protect Ryuvia, even millennia in the future. I will defend Ryuvia with my life. I already cast down my body for Ryuvia once, and I do not flinch at the thought of doing so again. Okay. We're all going to come out of this alive if I have anything to say about it. Watch yourself out there. Now, farewell, Captain. Leave me to my peace. Gotta say, Zola is an interesting one. I don't quite know what to make of her yet. Now, Chigara. Ah, Captain. You wanted to see me? Yes. I don't think I've ever apologized to you for lying to you all this time about a saga. So, you have my apology, Captain. You were just trying to protect her, I understand. Apology accepted. Thank you, Captain. It was a shock to me too when I first found out Asaga was the princess of Ryuvia many years ago. I certainly understand how it must feel for you, but please, don't blame Asaga for deceiving you. To be engaged to marry such a vile man, she must have had no choice but to run away and hide her identity. How did you find out she was the princess in the first place? It doesn't seem like the sort of thing that would be shared. It was a long time ago when I first met Asaga, years before any of us knew the name Arcadius. It was near the time when I arrived on Ryuvia as a refugee from Diode. I was lost on my way to my work and panicking when some gentlemen came by to give me some directions. Then all of a sudden, Saga burst into the scene and started shouting at the men. They didn't take kindly to what Asaga was saying, and things started getting dangerous. Luckily, I had my handy hair ribbon on, so I used it to temporarily stun the men and ran away with Asaga. Yeah. That's a somewhat different version of the tale than the one Asaga shared with us. Asaga does tend to exaggerate her stories. Yes, she rather does. I'd have to agree with you on that one. Shortly after I ran away with Asaga, I found out her true identity. Just like that, huh? I was shocked to meet the Princess of Ryuvia, but Asaga made it seem like it wasn't anything special. To her, being the princess didn't define who she was. She was going to leave Ryuvia one day and find adventure among the stars. She was never meant to be in politics. But then war approached Ryuvia. Saga's mother passed away and her father fell ill. The royal court was darkened by talk of succession and fear of Pax's power. I still remember Asaga bursting into my apartment after finding out what her father had done. Then we decided to run away together. It was the only thing I could do to protect Asaga. That's how we became freelancers and met you, Captain. Well, Pact is nothing more than a tyrannical regime led by a madman. Venkazar Arcadius will never honor a political alliance with Ryuvia. Honestly, I'm not sure why Daddy Dearest thought that would work out for him. I don't understand much of politics, but I know that the Venkazar is evil. He merely wants a saga. He does not care about anything about alliances or Ryuvia. To a man like him, she is merely a prize to be won. The Venkazar will not stop until the entire galaxy and everyone in it is under his power. And he will use any means to accomplish that. Yes, the Space Napoleon comparison is becoming more and more apt as I play further on. To think the king sold Asaga to such a person. Don't worry, Chigara, we'll go in there and rescue Asaga before the Venkazar can even lay a finger on her. This is going to be our hardest mission yet, though. Prepare yourself. Yes, Captain, I'll do everything in my power to save Asaga from the Venkazar. Good, we'll be counting on your expertise to pull this off. One more thing, Captain. Asaga gave me this. A holo recording? She told me to give it to you if anything like this ever happened. Everything that's been going on, I couldn't give it to you until now. You made me promise not to look at it, so it is meant only for you. Thanks. I'll take a look at it in my office. Thank you, Captain. I was worried before, but now I feel better. We'll rescue Asaga and end this. Okay. Up to the office, I guess. Let's play this recording and find out what she has to say. Is this thing on? Hello, hello, can you hear me? Yes, as it happened, we can. You know, you could have edited this part out, Asaga. Seriously, just download Space Audacity. Captain, I sure hope you're the one hearing this. If you're playing this message, then it means I've left the Sunrider and probably en route to Ryuvia. First, let me say that I'm really sorry for fooling you. I didn't mean to have been lying to you all this time. I thought it could really work out, that we could just travel the stars forever and beat Pact in the ass for good measure. But I guess you've got to wake up from all dreams eventually. When the time comes and I go back to Ryuvia, please don't come after me. Even though I don't agree with it, my father is still doing the right thing. Without the royal marriage, what happened at Sira will happen again at Ryuvia. Millions of people will be killed. Worse, what little remains of our way of life will be destroyed.